Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea. I just wanted to do a little video for you guys today on an eyeshadow look. I have never done a cut crease before, so this is my first time attempting it. Now the palette that I will be using will be this one. It's the Almer, one of my favorite palettes, and I use this one frequently. So these are the colors in them, and so basically what I'll be doing is I'll just be using just mainly like these three colors right here and the foil shade up there to create this look. Let's get started. So the first shade that I'm going to use is Cocoa Taxi, which is this orangey type of shade. It's a very light color, so I'm just going to put this on my Morphe brush, and this is the Morphe E23. Now, I got these brushes also from another subscription type of box. It is the Morphe Me subscription box, and I get it, I think it was that one was $19, $19.99 a month, and I just got a whole bunch of brushes. And then eventually, once I got to build up my collection, I was okay with it, and I canceled it probably about last month. But I have a lot of Morphe brushes now, so that makes me happy. I figured that was enough, but that's where I got all of these mainly. So again, I'm just going to go on with Cocoa Taxi, and I'm just going to put this in the crease and circular motions and work your way to the inner corner and kind of just do windshield wipe motions as well, and blow that out. Just going to make everything look really nice and soft. So alright, now after that color, I will be then using the color next to it. It's more of a rustic orange type of color. It's called Tropico, and so I'll be using that one. Again, I will be putting it in the outer corner and working my way in. So just get into that, tap off the excess, and start in the end and circular motions. Alright, so the next color that I will be getting is Cafecito, the brown color. I will be using a smaller brush than this one because I want to focus that one more on the, just on the outer corner and actually like on the crease. So I'm going to use my Morphe E17. It's a little bit smaller, so I'm just going to go in there, tap off excess, and pat where I want it to go. And then once I get the color where I want it, I'm going to then again do small circular motions and windshield wipe across. Alright, so now that that is on the eyeballs, now it will be the actual cut crease. So let's go ahead and get the Born This Way concealer, or whatever concealer that you have. And of course you can do this with any color that you guys want. But what I'm just going to actually do is put just a little bit on my hand and work from there. Alright, so I have this on my hand, and actually this brush that I'm going to use, I actually got it when I got this palette. It came together. It is also Alamar, a brush. I think I got 3 of them, but this is one of them. It's a very small packing brush, and so I'm just going to grab a little bit of that concealer, put it all over the brush, and hope for the best. So, alright, so I'm going to start just putting it on the lid, and from what I see, if you open your eye, you can see how high you need to put it. So I'm just gonna do that. Now I may be looking this way because I have a mirror right here, and obviously I need to know what I'm doing, so let's get started. And I guess the best way for this would just to be like stamping it on. Since it's got a rounded edge, it's just easy if you just stamp it on, and take your time with this because you can mess it up. You don't want that. All right, we did it. All right, so I'm gonna put that down, put off the excess here. And now I'm going to set it. So I have my Laura Mercier powder here, and I have a kind of almost like a packing brush as well. It's a little bit bigger. This is the M166 brush, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit on here and just pat it on. All right, so that is on, and now because there is a harsh line, I'm actually gonna go back in with the E17 brush. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that cafecito color, and I'm just going to blend in that line so it's not so harsh. Just grab a little bit on the brush, tap it off, and kind of just zigzag back and forth to soften that up so it's not such a harsh line. That should be good. I'm actually gonna go back in with that first brush again, and I'm just gonna do the whole thing. And there's that. Now for the foil shade that we have here, usually I use this in my inner corner mainly, but we will be using this as the cut crease color. It is like a foil shade. It is called El Malecón. And I'm just gonna use my finger. I feel like it works best with the finger when you're applying it. But I mean, you can see how pretty that is. So I'm just gonna tap it on the lid. It's such a pretty color. Oh. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with this brush again, the one where we use cafecito with, and just smudge that line a little bit. Let's do the under eye first, and then we'll do the eyeliner. Let's see here. So I have this brush. Is this the one that I used before? No, okay. So I have this brush, a Morphe brush. It's a M434 brush. It's a little fluffy, but I'm gonna use this for the under eye. So I'm gonna go in with Tropical, the orange color, just a little bit on there, tap it off, and work on the bottom lash line and blow it out. And then I'm gonna go in with cafecito, a little bit on the brush, tap it, and put that more towards the outer corner, not so much on the inner corner. Okay, the eyeliner has been done, and now I will put a little bit of mascara on, and I have the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, so I'm just gonna put this on my top and my lower lashes. All right, so that has been done, and the lashes that I like to use are the Ardell Demi Wisp lashes. So they're just like this. Now, the glue that I use for my lashes is not a lash glue. It's actually hair extension glue. I use this from Sally Beauty Supply. It's a Super Bond Professional Formula Dark Hair Bond Glue. Now, don't come for me, okay? I think this works amazing. Anytime that I have used a lash glue, it always lifts in the corner, or they just don't stay on. And anytime that I've or from when I started using this, my lashes will stay on like nobody's business, and it comes off at the end of the night. It doesn't tear my lashes at all. So I mean, it's pretty good glue, so it doesn't hurt when you take them off at the end of the night. So I'm just gonna use my glue, put my lashes on, and we'll be back, and I'll have the rest of my face done as well. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you like it. I love it. I love the way it turned out. It's very something that I would wear kind of more frequent than not. So for the rest of my face, obviously have already done it, so I'm just gonna go down some of the things that I've used for the rest of my face, just for your reference as well. So for the rest of my face, I put the Cover FX primer on my face. I then used my Huda Beauty foundation, and this is the shade Shortbread. I put that all over with a Morphe brush, the M6 brush for that, and blended all of that out. I have the Real Techniques sponge as well to kind of just soften everything up, especially like with any lines that I get from the brush or anything like that. Of course, the concealer that I have been using the entire video is the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. I put that under the eye, the bridge of my nose, forehead, on chin, and on the side of my smile, wherever smile lines are. Blend that out with the Real Techniques sponge, setting powder, Laura Mercier, put that all over my face. And my contour, I just used a powder, and this is the Pretty Vulgar powder that I had just got. It's called just Bronzed Bee, and it's a really pretty shade. So I just get a little bit of that with my E34 brush and just carve out wherever I need to. For the nose contour, I have a smaller brush that I have. It doesn't really have a name on it. Well, it doesn't have a name on it. It's just like a wooden brush. It's just like a nice little fluffy brush, and I just carve it out. Now for blush. Blush, I also have a Pretty Vulgar blush. Now this blush looks so bright, but it is not that bright when you put it on. It's a little muted. So it's called Make Them Blush, and I love that brush. So I use a big fluffy brush. It is just a crown brush that I use and put that on with. Now for the powder that I put all over my face, I have the Laura Mercier. This is a foundation powder, Smooth and Finish, 2-in-1, 05. And I just used a Morphe brush, Morphe G5, and I just put that all over my face. And then highlight. For highlight, I have the Pure Sculpture palette, and I just get a combination of these two, and I just put it on my cheekbones and on the bridge of my nose. Also, for the lips, I use this color. It's a Deezy, I think that's how you pronounce it. Lip gloss. It's a high definition liquid lip. I love this color. It doesn't have a color on there. I got this also, pretty much everything that I've mentioned I've gotten in my BoxyCharm, so you can just see how awesome the products are, and you get to also try a lot of new products too. So and products that I've never heard of, like this one. Never heard of it, but the lip is really pretty. So that is the completed final look. I hope you guys like it. Please like, share, and subscribe my video, and leave any comments below if you have any questions, ideas of next videos, and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.